What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I've been hearing it from you guys. You're saying you want to see the 135, so I think today is going to be the day that I take this thing out of storage. So most of you are going to recognize this car. I've had it for many years. This is my 2008 135i with a Doc Race single turbo kit, a Doc Race intake manifold, a ton of parts, way too much money into this thing, but it's pushing about 750 wheel horsepower. I ran a 10.9 in the quarter mile. So please, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Today we're taking this thing out and I'm going to give you guys a point of view driving experience. If you don't already know, I'm from Wisconsin and we've got a long, brutal winter. Today it's still cloudy and kind of crappy. It's barely 50 degrees, it's probably high 40s. Eileen's in the M3, we're just going to take it out for a little cruise. But this thing has been on the trickle charger all winter long, hasn't really moved. I haven't really done much. So I'm going to take the trickle charger off and fire this thing up. I can't remember what fuel I've got in it. I think it's still all E85, so it's probably going to be a bit grumpy, but we'll get her started and get her going. All right, so this is literally going to be the first time I've started or drove this in many months. Let's see what happens. Oh, I told you she'd be grumpy. Alright, she'll stumble for a bit and I know then she'll recover. It's telling me my washer fluid's low. Other than that, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna let this warm up for a second and connect to my JB4. For those of you who don't know, I run JB4. I love JB4. I've got this mobile app on my phone. It tells me everything I need to know. I can log right from my phone. I can change maps on the fly, also using steering wheel controls. But right now we're on map 3, which is, I believe, 20 pounds of boost. And I still have a quarter tank of old E85 in here. I'm probably not going to thrash on the car today, but we'll see what happens once I start driving. I might get carried away with myself. It's been a while since I've used this clutch. Bear with me. And for those of you who don't know, I mean, this thing is fully gutted. Cage, there's barely any interior in here, no carpet. The only thing I've got is the dash and what's left of the center console. No sunroof, no roof paneling, just that. Carbon fiber door cards. I've got videos coming out on all this stuff, but it might get a little bit loud in here, just giving you a heads up. This thing is big single turbo. I mean, it's got instant torque still in comparison to some of the other cars I've been driving. The throttle's definitely touchier. I have it set to be more responsive. Man, it feels good to be back behind the wheel of this thing. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder, but there's no interior, and the suspension and tires and diff and all my upgraded parts I installed not too long ago are definitely noisy. Ooh, look at that M3 though. God, I love this shifter. Oh. Car died. I know that when the idle gets low on this car, after it's been sitting so long with E85 in the tank, it gets finicky, so I'm not surprised that it just wanted to stall out. Oh my god, I'm barely even on the gas and this thing just is snappy. I think I forgot how much I love this car because I haven't been driving it. So this style of video is new for my channel. I've never done anything like this before, so if you like this style of video, please comment down below. I'd love to do them more in the future. This is kind of my practice round, and I want to see how the video and the audio, and just if you guys don't like it, I don't want to waste a bunch of time trying to put these videos together. But I would love to get one where I'm just thrashing on this car, showing you guys what it's really capable of. Right now I just don't want to go too crazy because it's been sitting all winter. It needs an oil change. It's got old gas in it. So I want it to get up to temp before I start just going crazy on her. Not to mention I've got my street tires on, which are just my Michelin Pilot Super Sports, and they're not going to hook worth a crap, especially in 50-degree weather here. And I don't know how the audio is coming across in the video, but it's really not terrible in here. Like when people see this and how much interior is missing, you're gonna expect it to be absolutely terrible. And it's definitely loud. My exhaust doesn't help. I mean, it's a straight pipe with one resonator, so it's not gonna be quiet. Of gas. I'm barely giving it any throttle, and it is ready to rock. Oh, I've missed you. And I know you guys on the channel have missed this car as well. Trust me, the content's coming, but you gotta remember, I don't live in California or Florida or anywhere down south where you've got nice weather for the most part. Some of you hate when it gets below 50, but my God, when it's been 30s and maybe 40s for the last 6 months, and in the middle of winter we're talking 2 months of straight 0-degree, maybe 10-degree weather with a bunch of snow on the ground. So I really just can't do anything with this car. If I lived in Florida, I'd probably be daily driving this thing, because down there, I mean, 50 degrees is cold for you guys. So my goal for this year with the car is to get out to a couple events. I'd like to break my previous record in the quarter mile, and I'd like to trap even higher in the half mile. So obviously there's a whole pandemic happening right now, and a lot of things are being postponed or canceled. We'll see what happens, but either way, I'm gonna take this car out. I want to show you guys racing. I don't have a whole lot of install videos for it, just because this car is so modified already. I do want a nice set of coilovers, and I'm gonna put a drag pack on the car. So I've kind of got some secret sauce worked up on a front skinny setup and a rear drag tire setup. But I'm gonna buy some stuff, see what fits, and then show you guys. But the M3 is also gonna be getting a build, and I want you guys to be patient with that car. Some of you are loving it, and I'm glad that you're loving it, but other of you just want to see N54 stuff. I promise you, it's all coming. This car, the 335 build is happening, and the M3. So I'm gonna try and alternate as best I can. I am still working, even though it's from home, so I don't have a ton of time to be making videos all the time. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a job and I could just work on cars and do YouTube all the time, but I just can't financially support myself doing that. I do have a Patreon, so the link down below in the description. Check out my Patreon. You guys can support me every month for like as little as $2 or $5 a month. And if I got, you know, 20, 30, 50 people donating $5 a month, that would go a long way for me to be able to keep creating content for you guys. And my goal is really to be able to do this full time one day. I do love my job, but at the same time, this brings me the ultimate happiness. Creating content for you guys, helping people out, interacting with the community. This is really, I take pride in doing this. So please, if you can support me, it doesn't hurt. Right now, what I make on YouTube isn't as much as people think it is. You can't live off this. coordinates through its paces. I want to make sure everything's good first. Oh, I'm used to the M3's auto downshifting, the rev matching. For 87 octane gas, 177 for premium. What are you guys paying for gas? I'd love to know. This is the cheapest I've ever seen gas. There's spots in Wisconsin that are apparently below $1. Coming up on me with the M3. Let's see how this thing looks. Dang! Like someone was having fun out here. I don't know if you guys can see that burnout. Shout out to Custom Offsets and Fitment Industries. I don't know if you guys are aware of their YouTube channels, but they're actually local to me. Swing by and see what's going on here. Obviously everything is pretty dead right now, but they've got a really cool facility there, and I think they're building a new one right here. It's pretty cool to have somewhat of a popular YouTube channel right here in my hometown. There is no being sneaky in this car. It's just way too loud. Tires do not hook. I share a lot of pictures on my Instagram, so I'll throw those up on the screen and show you guys kind of how I do that whole thing. I want to do a photo shoot now with both these cars. this is a very unique car with a very unique exhaust, and it is loud in here. In a good way. I mean, I definitely have control of this car, but man, you can't really have fun because before you know it, you're going 200 miles an hour. You can really hear the twin disc clutch. It's similar to a single mass flywheel where there's a lot of noise that you hear from the transmission during those low RPM, high gear situations, and it's extra bad since I don't have any carpet covering the transmission tunnel and obviously no interior panels, so you're gonna hear it. Man, it is a beautiful Wisconsin day. Look at that sunset, 50 degrees still at almost 7:30 p.m. I can't remember the last time it's been this nice in April. Here's a little underpass. I'll roll the window down. God, that sounds like pure heaven. Since I got you guys here, I'd love to know what you want to see on the channel. I have an idea of what I want to be putting out, but just in case there's video ideas that I'm missing, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys want to see, or if you like these style videos. I'm trying not to talk too much because I don't want to turn into some boring talking, driving podcaster. But at the same time, these aren't very exciting roads for me to be driving on. But if there is a dedicated want for this type of video, I will drive 30 minutes out into the country and just let loose on this car. But for this, I just wanted to kind of take it through town. I didn't want to go too far just in case something happened over storage. But honestly, this car is feeling great. I need gas, which is good. I wanted to burn up the fuel that was in this tank. But otherwise, now that the car is warmed up, it's not stumbling and the throttle's being perfect. I think it just had to work out some hibernation bugs. And just like that, we are back home. I definitely looked like an idiot, but I think it was worth it. The 135 is parked safely next to the M3, and that is gonna wrap up this video. The GoPro died at the very end, but that's okay. We made it back home. I had a lot of fun. It was so good to get back in this car. I missed it so much. So please, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Patreon account, link down below. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.